All right, everybody. Welcome to Distracted, a new podcast featuring me, Jag, my homeboy Gugs. It's literally a podcast about two guys, two homies from back in the day. Picked up some equipment sitting around in the garage. We didn't have shit to do. Decided let's make a podcast. We both love music and we ran with it. So this is episode 1. Once again, Distracted. My homie Gugs, Jag, aka Santos. Mostly, actually, you know what? I should tell you, mostly this podcast is going to be about music. But it's going to have its cheap ones, its little cheap thrills, some humor, some shit that's relevant in social media right now. And that's what we're going to run with. My guy here, he's really good with sports. I'm not that great, so pretty much imagine me being you, asking him questions, and I produce, so that's my background. I don't know if you want to give a little bit of insight about yourself.
I don't really got much background. I come from a corporate world, but like he said, you know, our big bond was we were always into music together. He pursued it. He's a producer. He's a DJ. He's in all that. So, I mean, again, that's a common bond that we share. But I mean,
that music brings everybody together at the end of the day. If you're in a good point, like a good point in your life, a bad point, some sad shit, mad, whatever, like music's there for everything.
Real talk. Even off camera, we were talking about music. We were talking about let's add music to this, and you know,
so
we never stop.
Fun fact: we're actually listening to Honestly Nevermind and
Alone at Prom Night.
Alone at Prom Night in our headphones.
Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Literally repping Canada because fuck it, Canada kills it for the most part. So we're going to cover some topics this week. Number 1, we got some what's new in music. Number 2, I actually just finished watching Cobra Kai. Fuck, like takes you back in the day, some retro feels, you know. And Superbowl and football, like it's coming up. It's right there. The playoffs, well, not the finals, but the playoffs just happened. Some big games. And we'll check in with Gugs for that at the end. But make sure you tune in and stay all the way to the end for that one. New in music this week.
Yeah.
Meghan The Stallion takes shots at Nicki and Drake. Fuck.
That's crazy. I got so much to say about that. It's like, I mean, look, I understand Megan's like, she speaks to a whole generation. She's got a whole fan base and, you know, all that. But it's like, man, I'm a big Nicki fan. I always think to myself, like, man, how could you really come at Nicki like that? Like, she paved the way for so many rappers. Before Nicki, like, I'm not discrediting any female rappers before Nicki, but come on, man. Nicki changed the game.
Nicki changed the game. Fucking Cash Money. She was a part of the original Young Money, and
right.
Fuck, they're a part of our history. They molded music to what it is.
Open doors, bro. Like
I'm not like, listen. I'm not sitting here saying, you know, Nicki was the sole reason for female rap.
Right.
We had Lil Kim. We had Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
All, you know what I mean? But today's era, modern day era, for her, she changed the way. You know, female rap artists being all about the thugs, drugs, and all that shit. It's more about sex, because sex sells. Yeah. It'll always sell. But they made it cool for everybody to listen to it. It's not just, you know, you feeling weird for listening to women rap.
Yeah, for real. Like, but Nicki came and took it to the next level. Like the way she rapped, like the bars she brought, like the flows, like
the
she
flow
had,
for sure. The
for
flow.
Real, right? Like where she took it. Like we talked last time about like on Monster. Like it's widely known. Like, bro, you're on a song with Jay-Z, Kanye, and people are saying you had the best verse.
Yeah.
Like when was the last time you remember a female rapper hopping on a track with like goats and being like, oh, like you got the best verse.
You exactly. And then fucking Drake had a huge crush on the chick, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, but it's messy. The streets is getting fucking messy. Megan took some shots on her new track Hiss. One of the lines, I have it here, that stuck out to me and Gugs especially was like, these hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law, which is, we had to research the full-on background of it. But that's a fucking dirty line as it is. If you guys don't know, Megan's Law, which is a legal rule that stipulates that residents in an area have to be formally warned when a registered sex offender moves to California. Well, that's where it came up, or pretty much moves to their area. Infamously, yeah. Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, was forced to register as a sex offender in California years after being convicted of attempted rape in '95.
So yeah, that's some crazy shit. Like honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest Meghan The Stallion fan.
Same, not at all.
Not always my cup of tea, but man, that was a clever line though. Like that.
Out of all the lines she said throughout the song, I mean, I didn't write down too many, except for the Drake one. But that was the one that really, like, that was a fucking gut punch. You know what I mean? Like, it really stuck out.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like the way you said it, yeah, I agree 100%. That was a gut punch. Like, it might not have been direct, but you know exactly where it was directed. Exactly.
And Nicki responded.
Yeah.
So
pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. She hasn't released it yet, but on IG she released a clip with one of the bars, and it's fucking clever. She literally goes with, "Bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot." Holy shit. She is not fucking around.
But when it comes to diss tracks and stuff, like, I really don't think there's no rules. Like we seen in the past, we seen what, man, bro, when I don't want to go on too much on a tangent, but when Pusha came at Drake, like, bro, there is no limits. There is, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like I say that to say, because some people are so sensitive, like, oh, bro, you can't come at her, she got shot, this, that. Like, bro, come on, man, there ain't no rules here. Like, we're talking about diss tracks.
None.
Like, it's supposed to be dirty. Like, what?
If it's not, why would somebody listen?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're literally fucking calling somebody out for their shit. You have to be ruthless.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't release a fucking diss track.
Yeah. You know what? And I gotta say though, like, I know Nicki dropped an album recently. I did listen to it. Like, you know, I fucked with it. It was cool, right? There's some songs I like. I already told you my opinion on Megan, but like, man, I'm more interested in both of them right now, and I want to see like what kind of responses they have to each other, and you know, I'm here for it.
I came across this clip on IG, and it says some shit like, I think it was like Megan saying something to Nicki that, like, if you're pregnant, drink the baby away, like some fucked up shit. So there's backstories to this shit. This is just not some random beef that started. There's literally some shit going on that, like, who the fuck knows? And Nicki said she's gonna release everything. She's got fucking receipts. She's got it all. So I'm intrigued. And she took shots at Drake.
What did she say about Drake?
So, of course, I'm not gonna say every single word, but all these little rap, so fraud, Xanax be the hardest bars. These hate on BBLs and be walking around with the same scars. Pretty much, there's that
was at Drake.
That was a Drake. So I had to research it because I wasn't sure. But supposedly, there's a theory that Drake had plastic surgery. Lipo for the abs. Nose. He got his nose chopped up a little bit. And who knows what else there really is, though. Quick side thing. I know we're talking about Megan, but we're listening to some Tory right now. Shout out Tory. Free Tory. Back to the...
I told you it's fire, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about prom at night, I think it was called.
Alone at Prom Night.
Wait,
this is a track. I know you can't hear it, but this is that track I was saying. It was he sampled Bell Biv DeVoe.
Oh yeah.
Poison.
I was wondering why it has like a dope ass 90s feel to it.
Yeah.
Cool. Back to our shit. Supposedly Drake responded with one of those, like, you know, dirt off your shoulder, doesn't really give a fuck. It's over. He doesn't really care. I don't blame him. Like, I wouldn't care to respond to Megan either. She literally sounds like she's trying to be fucking Eazy-E, like a female version of Eazy in 2024.
Yeah, like I said, it's not really my style.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. more power to her, whatever. She's
Yeah.
doing her shit. I can't hate on the hustle. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like I don't hate on Megan. It's not like I don't fuck with her like that. But it's just not my cup of tea, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Eminem back at it again, pulling out the AK shots at Benzino once again. And a lot of you might not know that Benzino is actually Coy Leray's dad, which is crazy. I didn't know about that, but that shit took me for a spin when I found out. So yeah, he's back at it with Lyrical Lemonade song on their album, taking shots. Fuck, like Eminem's Eminem, man.
Man, I was actually like, I gotta say, like I enjoyed hearing Eminem like that. Like I know Eminem gets a lot of hate these days. He just, I don't know, I don't really know what it is, but man, Eminem, he's a legend in his own right. Like you had to be there to witness the run and like really the way he took over the game. Like it was just something else. And he's a student of the game. Like, man, I respect him. Like I'm not gonna say he's my favorite rapper, but bro, I got mad respect for him.
You can't take anything away from him. He did his fucking shit. He came up. I mean, but you know what? He's always gonna be in that shadow of being a white rapper.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow, the guy comes out with songs. Everybody always runs back to is he cheating black culture? Is he, you know? I personally think he's fucking amazing. Just like how I think Eminem's amazing. I think Eminem being at the age he's at, doing what he's doing, and still having the bars that he's spitting, next level shit.
Yeah, like M treats hip hop like a sport. Like he's trying to, but he's openly said it. Like he said, like he's really about like the bars, the intricacies, the multi-syllable, all that shit. Like he really treats it like a science. And like he says, he finds that interesting. He's not so big into being like, oh, I'm gonna make trap music, I'm gonna make some like radio pop song, and like he does do that shit, but it's just like M is M. Like he does his own thing. Like he does whatever he wants to do, and like I respect that.
I came across an interview with Akon. I don't know if you've seen it, but pretty much Akon said Eminem treats rapping like a fucking job, like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like I forgot. I think it was Smack That they were making. And Akon literally said, he's like, you know, I'm supposed to go record Smack That with Eminem. Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the club. I'm gonna do my thing. You know, I'll go. Everybody, the culture in music, especially rap, is like everything happens at night. Late night studio sessions, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. After the club, your little cut. Maybe you fucking go make your song or some shit. Akon showed up. M wasn't there. He called him. He's like, hey, listen, I clock in. I treat it like a 9 to 5. I come in at 8. I'm out of there by 4. If you're not in there in those hours, meet me there tomorrow. But I will not stay past 4 o'clock. I need to be with my family. Right then and there, I was like, yo, this guy's serious about his shit. He ain't fucking around.
Yeah. It's not like, yeah, like I said, like he treats music differently. I'm sure everyone has their own thing. And, you know, some people work better at this time or that time or for whatever reason. But that's just how M does it. And, you know.
Yeah. Bryson Tiller dropped a new album. One of the songs that stood out to me was with Big Sean. Sampled Slum Village. Slum Village was big when we were coming up.
Right.
Yeah, so he sampled Slum Village, Get This, Money, and it's dope. I've been a diehard Bryson Tiller fan from day one. There's nothing else to say about it. And I think he actually released it on SoundCloud because he had more freedom or something like that.
Yeah, I don't really quite know the reason why he released it on SoundCloud. But yeah, you know what, man? Like I was a little late to catch on to Bryson Tiller, but bro, he's fire, man. Like he's just, I really like his sound. It's unique, and it's just like, it's kind of a blend of like old school with new school. Like he's got his own sound. Anyone that has their own sound, I really like that.
He has a Christmas album. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, I listen to his Christmas album every fucking Christmas. It's in rotation.
For real?
TLC Sleigh Ride on Christmas Day is a fucking vibe. And Bryson Tiller's album. Not every song, but there's a couple where I'm like, shit, I don't know about you, but for Christmas, I love listening to like R&B Christmas music. Like I don't listen to that cliche shit. I always listen to like that extra
I always do the same thing. Like whenever it comes time to open gifts, I'll put on like like Lil Jon Christmas,
Yeah.
Gucci's, was it Saint Brickolas?
I think you take it to the other level. I'm talking about like some like, not romance, but like that chill R&B vibe. But you're going like trap. Trapness right off the
Red
bat.
DMC, it's Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick too.
Yeah.
Have you heard Christmas on Death Row?
Yes.
Fucking insane. But it's a little late to be talking about Christmas, so
Right,
leave that for another day. Maybe Christmas this year we'll talk about a whole fucking album review.
Well, we'll do a whole episode on hip hop Christmas.
Yeah. Talking about episodes. Oh my god. Cobra fucking Kai. Cobra fucking Kai. And I know this man here, die hard. I put that shit off for a really long time. It took me to the point where there was nothing else to watch, and I'm like, Gugs? Well, Guggy's his real name, but we call him Gugs. Gugs is a diehard fucking Cobra Kai guy, and he always talks about it. I need to fucking see this. Wow. I think I finished 5 seasons in like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's such an easy watch, right? Like 30-minute episodes, like it just goes by.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. What is your favorite part about Cobra Kai? Like, what do you think?
I actually, I really enjoy when what's dude's name's Johnny's son.
Oh, shit.
When Miguel was having the whole thing with Johnny's son and they're fighting over the girl, like I thought that was so dope. But it was kind of stupid when like Miguel breaks his back and he comes back.
Robbie
Robbie,
Keane.
right?
I should have known that because I just finished watching it.
But I love when they were really split. Like Hawk was Cobra Kai, and they had all that shit, right? Like they're doing the whole back and forth. I really like that.
Yeah.
But even then, like their shit, I don't really know about it. But they make it really easy to follow because they show the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even really remember what happened in Karate Kid. Like I know the basics. But when they show the flashback, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And like in the last season, that rich dude with the white hair and everything, right?
Why do I keep forgetting? Sam or fucking something?
Yeah, I know. I forgot his name too. It's been a while since I watched it, but like it's dope how they do that. Like again, like they flash that back. Like they keep bringing back everybody, so it's like
Terry Silver.
Terry Silver.
Yeah. Fucking love Google. Terry Silver. Shout out fucking Google. But yeah,
I thought you were going to say shout out Terry Silver.
Shout out Terry fucking Silver. You know what I mean? Fucking shout everybody. I love fucking Cobra Kai. Yeah, that fucking move. The one where he's like, people couldn't fucking breathe. Bro, I was like, I'm going to learn this fucking move. Like, I want to use this on people.
I always thought karate was the dumbest shit in the world, but they made karate look so ill. Like, I'm like, bro, I got to learn this shit.
I've been, I drive past these places. I literally feel like being, what's his name? Stingray.
Oh, yeah.
I literally feel like being that guy that signs up for fucking karate right now, older, with a bunch of fucking
in the valley
and get owned by everybody, but like being that cool guy that just knows fucking karate. It's sick. It's fucking sick. This guy's like riding around a Camaro and shit.
They confirmed another season too, right?
Season 6. I'm riled.
They're starting the last filming. One, did they say? Or?
Sorry, what?
Did they say if that's going to be the last season?
Yeah. Season 6 is it. It's a wrap.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like at the same time it is kind of running its course. Like how many fucking karate tournaments are you going to do, right?
Yeah. I'll say this. Season 1, hooked.
Yeah,
Season
fire.
2, hooked.
Fire.
Season 3, hooked. 4, hooked. 5?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I don't know. Like, the kids are hacking some... Spoiler alert. The kids are hacking the computer and they're getting fucking footage for YouTube.
Man, you know what? I just remembered when they introduced Cross.
Yeah.
Cross was bomb, man. Yeah. That guy didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like
not at all.
Yeah, Cross was a man. Like I love how he's just so fucking dirty, man.
Yeah. Who was that boxer that was a part of Terry's senses? Like he's one of the senses in the dojo.
I don't remember.
Oh man, he gets his ass kicked by Johnny at the end.
Oh, I don't remember who he is, but like I know who you're talking about though.
Tyrone Woodley.
Oh,
sorry, not boxing. UFC.
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah.
When I saw him, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was on there, and that I was shook. But did you know that LaRusso, real name Robbie Macchio? No, Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio. What did I say, Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck sakes. The producers had to ask him 5-6 times. He would not accept doing it. They kept asking him. He kept saying, no, this is not for me. It's past my time. It's done. And eventually they finally got him on board.
I think it's so dope because it makes you go back and be like, oh, what the fuck was this karate shit all about if you don't know it? But if you know what Karate Kid is, now it introduces you to this new series, and like it just kind of like bridges the gap. So it's like you got the old, you got the new, and then it's like, you know, like the new people can go back on the old, and the old people are like, oh, I'm into this new series. So it's like it's dope how I like shit like that.
Yeah. Season 1, I think episode 1 or the first couple of episodes actually had footage from the original Karate Kid.
Right. Yeah.
Never seen before.
Oh, it was never seen before?
It was never seen before footage. It was original shit that they showed on in Cobra Kai. I was shook. I was like, damn. Like, because I actually watched all the Karate Kids before I watched Cobra Kai. So I watched everything, got a refresher, and then went into it. Johnny's fucking wicked.
Johnny's a man. Coors Banquet. Oh, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, Coors Banquet.
Yeah.
And the way they twisted it to make like fucking LaRusso was bullying him.
Yeah, I love that.
That's fucking genius. I actually saw some reviews saying like this Cobra Kai is probably the best revamp.
Yeah.
That they've seen till date.
I get it. It's like I don't really know what else there is, but like it's so dope how they just like revived a whole damn franchise. Like what was it? It was going into the ground. It was nothing, right? But they made it cool again. They made it like relevant, really, right? That's what they did.
They actually producers made it based off of Fuller House.
Oh,
they saw that revamp and they're like, we should revamp Cobra.
Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't watch that though.
You know, so this might be dumb, but I didn't know that Karate Kid was originally a cartoon, and then it got made into Karate Kid the movies.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
Supposedly the cartoon sucked, terrible, and then the producers for the movies revamped it, made it really cool, and all that shit. But I was like, whoa, like holy fuck.
You know what's crazy is like the music in the original Karate Kid, it sounds like a Lil Net problem.
Yeah, it does. This is literally like shit you would think like Johnny's cruising in his fucking car,
it's like
dude.
that
drinking
80s
Coors.
pop.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to pick up the girls.
Right.
Johnny getting with what's his name? Not Diego. Fuck his name. The guy, the champ from season 1. Why am I drawing a blank here?
Miguel?
Why am I calling him Diego?
Oh, no.
Johnny getting with Miguel's mom.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, Miguel's mom is a hot. She's so hot.
She is a very attractive woman. I will agree with that. But fuck, good on Johnny, man. Do you know Johnny actually broke his toe in the first season doing one of the fight scenes?
Damn, no, I don't know.
Yeah, he played it off. It was actually on video. You can't tell when he did it. He's like, I toughed through it, but I was like, holy shit.
This song's fire too.
It is. And now there's like dead space, like a little dead space because we're hearing the song, but it's a good fucking song. What song is this? It is.
I'm telling you, it's a vibe.
Hurt from Mercury.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez, free Tory, free Slime. A lot of you might not get it. Some of you might. LaRusso actually orders that Ford Deluxe car that Miyagi gave him. He owns that car permanently.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. But enough of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I did watch some other fucked up shit that I told you guys about. American Nightmare.
Oh yeah, you put me on that.
American fucking Nightmare. Netflix. What the fuck?
Bro, that's some wild shit. I don't know what to say. Like, it sounds fake, but the fact that it's not fake is like, man, I don't really know what to think. Like, it kind of, what am I trying to say? Like, it kind of, my faith in law enforcement is damaged.
Fuck. Vallejo, California. If you guys don't know, it's pretty much a documentary, 3 episodes. I think about less than an hour each episode.
Yep.
Pretty much this girl, it was considered the Gone Girl case. I can see how. It seemed like a fucking Gone Girl case. She gets kidnapped. Her boyfriend gets tied up. She gets abducted, kidnapped, whatever you want to call it, a few days, a week. Raped. Comes back to her parents' house. Acts semi-normal, I guess. Just sort of like playing it off. And everybody thought it was a hoax.
Not so much normal, but you can tell like there's...
Something's up.
Yeah, she's not saying the whole story.
Yeah, like she's not making it sound like something fucked up happened. She's just sort of talking. Like she called from the kidnapper's house. It made it sound like everything's chill. But really, like I don't want to say too much because it was a good fucking watch. Like it had me hooked.
Yeah. You don't want to give away spoilers, but like you got to really watch to see like you hear their story and it makes you wonder like, are they telling the truth?
Yeah, I actually told my wife episode 2, I was like, yo, I don't believe her. She's fucking lying. It's a hoax.
It's crazy. You don't know if there's a guy and a girl, obviously that's involved. So the premise is like between the guy and the girl, there's a break-in and the girl gets kidnapped, right? And then you're just kind of left to wonder, like, wait, who's telling the truth? Is the guy lying about it? Is the girl lying about it?
Yeah.
Are they both telling the truth? Are they both lying?
Vallejo PD also tried Aaron's a boyfriend's name, tried blaming it on Aaron and pinning him.
It's wild, yeah. And it's like, what I find, like, there's 2 instances I found are just so fucked up. So, like, in chronological order. So, like, when the dude was like, Aaron, he's like, I didn't know what to do, so I called the cops because I trusted the cops.
Yeah.
And like to know you called them and they didn't help you and they blame you. Like, can you imagine you call the police for help and what do? They try to put you in prison?
That's fucked. It's fucked.
And secondly, like, man, my heart goes out to that girl that was so bad, Denise, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Like, I don't even want to get too into that.
Yeah.
But that's just like.
They sued. They got some money.
But that's not even much. Like what they got, like, it's honestly like it's life. It's more than life altering. It's like it ruins.
It
your
fucks
life.
with your mental health too, though.
Everything.
The fact that nobody believes you.
Yeah. And not even that. It's like the media. They put like. It's like they put a hit out on them, like, oh, these kids are lying. Oh, they're acting like the movie. Like, bro, they like just because there's a fucking movie out in theaters, it doesn't mean that people are trying to be like the movie. Like what kind of fucking journalism, reporting, all that shit is that? Like,
when I saw that, I was shook. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Like, they literally called it the Gone Girl case, and that's how the cop at the end, like, she was like, what do you mean the Gone Girl case? Fuck is that?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, everyone's seen a fucking movie. Cool. That doesn't mean that, like, real life is, like...
It's not.
That's fucked up, man. And, like, what that girl had to go through, like, oh, man.
It was pretty fucked up. Watch it.
Yeah.
Fucking watch all the episodes, research it, whatever. Like, it really makes you think that, like, you gotta fend for your fucking self, man. Like, it's really, fucking crazy. Yeah. And the guy that did it wasn't even fucked up. Like, I mean, he was fucked up, but he wasn't some, like... If you look at him on the street, you would never think this is a guy. Like, you would just be like, oh, this is like a... Because he was a Harvard student. He was a Harvard educated lawyer. And I think you were saying the Marines?
Yeah. And you look at, like, the tools and the instruments he used. Like, he didn't even have a real gun.
Yeah. He was using a toy gun with a duct-taped laser beam on it. Those laser pointers.
And that's fucked up to know that, like, that's all you need. And you do shit like that. And the shit he was planting in their brains, like... oh, don't contact the police or else this, or don't do this, or your family this, your family that. Like, man, that's so fucked up. Like, how? And, like, what are you supposed to do? If he says don't tell the police or else this or that, like, what are you supposed to do? Are you going to tell the police?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what to do.
I'd be scared for my life as well.
On top of that, the police doesn't even believe you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could go into depth, but then we'd be pretty much telling you what the whole thing was.
Give it a watch. It's a good watch.
You'll see it. Talking about watch. Did you watch the games today?
Oh, yeah.
NFL fucking games. So this is where I'm not the greatest at sports. I'm in the fantasy football league. I do all that shit. Love it. Started watching football not too recent, but a little bit ago. But this guy, he's the one that knows more of his shit. So I'll start off with asking you a couple questions. Do you think the right teams won? Well, actually, first off, Kansas won.
Yep.
And 49ers won. So do you think the right teams won?
Yes. So, I mean, on the AFC side, it's like, man, for as much shit everyone talked about Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, the Chiefs in general, like, oh, they're not the same team, they're not this and that. Man, it doesn't fucking matter. They come into the playoffs, they play playoff football, they're focused, they have one goal. The goal is the Super Bowl. Regular season doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Even these playoffs, like, oh, what does Patrick Mahomes do? All he ever does is play for Super Bowls. That's it. Yeah. And what's their goal? What's your goal? Best regular season record or to win Super Bowls? Everybody's trying to win Super Bowls, right? Yeah. So, they did what they needed to do, and they did it convincingly too. And
it was a good game though.
It was. It
was a good game to watch.
Bro, shout out Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Man, that's the talent.
He was my quarterback he was my quarterback for my fantasy.
I think like, how could you not be a fan of Lamar Jackson though? Like, he just plays exciting football. Yeah. Like, he's hella fucking talented.
You see that pass? I only saw clips, but there's a one where he like threw it and he caught it, and then he made the first down.
Yeah.
Holy
so basically, he got tipped and then he caught it himself. But yeah, and on the other side, the Lions had the game. Literally, we're talking about history in the terms that, like, bro, Lions, like, they're so bad. They were the first team to ever go winless in the NFL. Like, that's how bad they were. Wow. And now they were one game away from the Super Bowl, had a 14-point lead going into the second half, and they blew it.
Fuck.
They blew it.
I was running some errands because I was like, I have to get some shit done before we recorded tonight. And I think it was like 14-7 or some shit like that. I don't even remember when it was.
At one point, it was 24-10. A half, I think.
So I thought Lions had it. I was like, it's a wrap. It's in the bag. It's done.
It should have been.
It should have been.
Yeah.
I come back, and it's like 24, like almost tied up.
Yeah, it was tied at 24. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck happened? I thought Lions were gonna run with this. Like, I did not think they would come back, and they fucking came back. The 49ers came back.
The Niners came back. Yeah.
The Niners came back, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was shook, and they took it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, like, the Lions, at the end of the day, were the Lions. The Lions blew it. And this sucks because I feel like everybody wanted to see the feel-good story. Everybody wanted the Lions to win. Not everybody, but I mean, like, everyone can agree that it's like, man, the Lions deserve better. But they kind of shot themselves in the foot. They made a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad plays. They had it.
Yeah.
They had it. And that's on them. But with that said, shit, it is what it is. So now it's Niners and Chiefs. And if you said that in the beginning of the season, makes sense. You would probably think those are, the best team in the AFC and the NFC going into the season. So, you know what? I think we probably, I don't know if it's the best Super Bowl, but we're going to have a really good matchup in the Super Bowl. And going into the Super Bowl, the Niners are already favored, which is crazy.
The Niners are favored.
Niners are favored. Shit. Patrick Mahomes, multi-Super Bowl winner, played in multiple Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, this is what I mean. Like, the Chiefs never really get their respect. How crazy is that?
That is some next level shit.
We're talking about, like you look at him now, and you're just like, you already think this guy might be the greatest quarterback of all time. He's already in that conversation, and like, oh, he's not even favored. Yeah. Brock Purdy's favored.
What the fuck is up with Taylor Swift all up in the fucking the clips, the headlines? I hate how she's like taking over this whole Kansas thing.
That's I mean, maybe it's the script.
The script. The fucking script. I've been talking about this script for a bit now. Do you think it's a real thing?
Nah.
Yeah,
you can't, because there's just so much, like, when it comes to betting, this, that, like there's so many things like dudes have their careers, like generational type of wealth and money on the line. Like you can't just throw games and, you know, like, so I don't really believe in the strip. But do I think like the owners and the higher ups wish that Taylor Swift is on TV every week and is encouraging like millions of fans, little girls, women's, whoever, right? Like to be fans of football? Yeah, they probably want that to happen. But I mean, can they really dictate the finish? No, but I'm sure they're happy with the way it's going and they encourage for that to happen.
Yeah. I know when you compare stats, Brady to Mahomes. Oh, sorry, not stats, rings.
Yeah.
Brady comes out in the front. It is what it is. But do you think Mahomes at his peak is better than peak Brady?
So it's hard to say because what's crazy is like Mahomes is in his prime right now. Like he's in, man, it's felt like he's been in his prime since he started playing. But this is true. So crazy. It's like, bro, like you never would have thought that, oh, someone's gonna win 7 rings like Brady. That's unheard of. Yeah. It wasn't heard of before him. He was one of a kind. Like, you know, it'll never happen. If it happens, it'll probably be another lifetime. And like before Brady even retires, there's a guy out here facing Brady, playing at the same time as Brady, and now he's rivaling Brady. You look at his career right now and in his first 6 years, I believe, and compare it to like Brady in his first 6 years, and like he's damn near identical. Like it's crazy. Yeah, it is. What he's accomplishing. So from a cumulative standpoint, I don't know. Will he get 7? I mean, we'll have to wait and see, right? It's a long, long time. Brady played like 20 years, something like that. Yeah. And I mean, Mahomes is, like I said, he's in the thick of it. What's crazy is he's still getting started. But if you want to compare him in his prime, if you want to say this is his prime, like, bro, this guy puts a team on his back. Like, he makes plays. Yeah. He doesn't take no for an answer. It's like, but hey, there was another guy that did that, and that was Tom Brady, right? So yeah, it's wild, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think you can have the conversation, but will we have a definitive answer right now? I don't know.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Hard to say. I think that wraps it up. I think we got our answers. We talked about some music, talked about some entertainment, some movies, and the fucking Super Bowl and the NFL, which is going to be the biggest thing because fucking Usher. We talk about music. Usher's going to be headlining that shit.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Usher's fire, bro.
Usher's fucking yeah, Usher is fucking fire.
Confessions.
I'm riled. Do you think he'll be better than the West Coast?
No. I think that was the greatest Super Bowl halftime performance of all time.
Michael Jackson?
Okay, I might be lying.
Yeah. I mean, shit, we're starting to... Yeah, I mean, that could be a whole fucking episode talking about these halftime shows. Travis Scott without auto-tune, that was a fucking blunder and a half.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not really like the halftime performance guy. I really don't care. To me, it's just all commercial. Like, who cares?
That's true.
Remember, like Rihanna? Everyone was like so big. I'm like, oh, she's pregnant. Like, it's almost... I can't hit on the artist for accepting the gig and doing it, but it's like a career move. It's just, I don't know. It's just some other shit. Like, I really don't give a fuck what happens at halftime. Exactly. I'm there to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, episode 1 in the books.
Yep.
We fucking did it. We've been putting it off. We've been practicing. We've been back and forth, but we fucking did it. Had some drinks, loosened up.
We did it.
We fucking did it. Thank you for listening. If you fuck with us, subscribe, share, do all that typical shit, comment, click, link, blink, whatever you want to fucking call it. But we appreciate you taking your time to listening to us, and we hope you continue listening. Once again, this was Distracted.
Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in, and it's a wrap. That's one for the books.
Boom. Done.